like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Sitting, baby. Oh, yeah. Sitting home waiting for you.
More important than authenticity. That leads to our family. That leads to generational wealth. That will lead to money. That will lead to sovereignty. But we cannot have sovereignty in all dimensions if we cannot acknowledge all dimensions or be aware of all dimensions. So instead of rewriting the history completely, what I've done is something a little different. I've kept the history that it was, and I literally just took the lessons. The relationships worked. I'm building with my children. We're creating generational wealth, and we're teaching and showing the world how to live in tune with God and how to live righteous by doing it and being an example. Okay. Now, what actually happened?
Oh, we know what happened, Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Sir Capalot. We all know what happened. Janae broke up with you and found out she was pregnant. And then, by that time, you was already trying to hit up Velvet. And y'all was already together. Then Velvet got pregnant. And throughout Janae's pregnancy, y'all flaunted y'all relationship in her face every chance y'all got. And then, after Velvet got further along in her pregnancy, she realized that you was just not right and you need mental help. So she left you as well. And you've been hiding out at your mama house. So over here at the Medaya movement, we know what happened.
Okay. Now, what actually happened? What actually happened was traumas released. What actually happened was pointing blame. What actually happened was emotional immaturity. You see, let me take responsibility for myself. I'm not going to be one of those guys who's like, man, the only area where I messed up was I didn't cut them off sooner. I'm not going to be that guy. That's what a lot of people will say. That's an excuse. That's a getaway. That's a shortcut to ignoring your issues rather than handling them and going through them. The reality is, I have not been as spiritually mature as I would have liked to have been. I have not been as healthy as I have liked to have been. I have not been living as in tune with my knowledge as much as I would like to have been. And I know that if I was, everything would be great. But however, I also realized that I didn't come in here flawless. And when I look at my partners, I'm like, dang, a piece of me saw them as flawless. And when you see the people in your life coming to you as flawless, you got to realize that's a projection. That's something you may want for yourself and you may be putting onto them. Realize that they're not flawless. They're going through things. They're working on things. And when you get in these relationships and these friendships and these bondages, what you need to realize is that you're choosing somebody to go through things with. You're choosing somebody's stuff to tolerate. Now, there's one thing that predicates and foundates everything. Foundate. I hope foundate. I don't think foundate's a word. But the foundation of everything, right, is always for each and every one of us in this room and watching this video at any given time. Your children, your partners, your exes, whether you love them or you hate them. We all have the ability to connect to God. We all have the ability to connect to Source. Exactly where we are, exactly who we are. There's no amount of yoga you need to do. There's no food you need to eat. There's no earth you need to touch for you to be connected to God. That's the truth. These things do strengthen that. The movie. These things do strengthen that connection. However, it never went anywhere. And it's always been there. And to see that in yourself, well, it would be damn near impossible to not see that in anyone else. Each and every one of you are connected to God in your own special way. The foundation of all of my relationships should be predicated upon that. You see, my relationships were not predicated upon that. For me, the only type of relationship that I could see myself in, friendship, partnership, businessship, whatever, it involves God as a foundation. Not on no Christian, not on no religion. No, I don't have a religion. I don't practice religion. Because when I was 5 years old, I realized religion didn't care about me. When I was 6 and they was calling me the devil because I asked too many questions, I gave up on religion because I realized at a very young age, if they cared about the truth, they would come together, have some convention. Each and every religion will come together and they'll figure out what's right and what's wrong. They'll figure out what's real and what's fugazi. But I realized at a young age, that's not the goal. People don't care about that truth. People want to do and deal with what benefits them. And this is where we get into narcissism yet again. If you are co-parenting with a narcissist, dating a narcissist, one somewhere in your life and don't know how, look at this butterfly. What is that though? This old tarnished ass butterfly, bro. This mug, go ahead and land. Look at you. Oh, wow. You look like a ghost butterfly. You look like a shredded bag. And you beautiful though. All right. So yeah. Realize that a narcissist needs help. A narcissist is looking for attention. And the moment you no longer like them, or the moment you're no longer feeding them, they no longer fuck with you. They no longer like you. Hey, what's good with you, Aura? What's good with you, Aura the Prophet? Aura the Prophet? Yo, I'm gonna send you that track today, bro. Hey, so what's up, Fauna? Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm gonna be waving. Let me click the wave button. Everybody wave. Yeah, so look. And you know what? I'm glad y'all came in the room, because that's definitely some relative stuff right there, because y'all done seen me in some crazy situations. Let me tell you about me real quick. I am one of the most loving, giving, caring, authentic people you are going to come across. Period. I don't need to prove that. I can't get away from it. When I deal with people, bro, I don't care how evil, how dark, how low they may have gone to you. I want you to know this, bro. They deserve the same love that you think you deserve. And they're just trying to give it to themselves. And they're doing the best that they can, but they don't realize that they've been programmed to do what they're doing. They don't even know themselves to know you. Why would you take their opinion so serious? Why would you take their hate and disrespect so serious? Bro, that's another form of calling for help. Us healers, I'm a healer of healers. I'm not a healer of people. Us healers, I'm a healer of healers. I'm not a healer of people. I'm not here for everybody.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but why I feel like Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, a.k.a. Sir Capalot, took this long break off of social media only to come back as Nature Boy Jr. Why do I have such a bad feeling about that? I didn't watch this live, y'all. I was recording another person that went live. This morning was hot, y'all. They was coming in hot this morning.
Healer of healers. I'm not a healer of people. I'm not here for everybody. I'm here for the people who have good hearts and who actually give a fuck. Those are the people who I'm here for. Those are the healers. Those are the chosen. So those are the people who I'm here for. Those are the healers. Those are the chosen. So at the end of the day, you got to realize that as messed up as it may seem, I mean, let me tell y'all like this. A man killed my daughter. A man killed my daughter. Over the years, all of the phases of thoughts that I've had, what I thought was righteous, what I thought would be justice, all those different things, I have realized that everything that happened, even my positioning, was due to a lack of self-awareness in myself and in them. Now, at any given moment, at any given day, the people who you love in your life can change. They can wake up. The people who have done you wrong in life, they may get their karma. But you know what karma does, right? It teaches you. It teaches you something. So don't throw away the love. Never throw away the love. I still love them. So don't throw away the love. Never throw away the love. I still love them. I still love them. I still love them.
Now, I do get being kind and pure of heart and being a genuine spirited person. But for him to say, oh, this person unalived my child, not to mention all of the other things that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, did to him and others in his presence, I don't know. I get being genuine and kind and all of that, but like, you still love him? Like, I need that type. I need that broken back. Like, how do you like? What kind of love you got for him? Like, you hope he do all right in life, or you love him as in like, man, I love that guy so much. He's amazing. He's wonderful. I need that. I need some. We need some answers, Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr.
Throw away the love. I still love them. I still love you. I still love everybody else that I have dealt with and who has done me wrong. It's all love. Love will never leave because I walk with God. And so at the end of the day, I just got to realize that I need to be able to detach, let go, and give as much grace as possible to those who have done me wrong in this life. And when I have had absolutely nothing, God has constantly came in and gave me everything. Everything. When I have walked around with $0 in my pocket, $0 to my name, God comes in with bands, 10,000, 15,000, 30,000. I'm not worried about me no more. I realize I spent majority of my time depressed and suffering, worrying about other people, bro. Worrying about other people. If you can just acknowledge that you love them and your love is true, and just let that be what it is, and acknowledge that everything's not where it was supposed to be. You didn't do everything necessarily you should have been, or that's exactly what it was supposed to be. Because the lesson here isn't to get money. The lesson here isn't to have children. And the lesson here isn't to become a fucking apex predator, multimillionaire, emperor, lord of the world, billionaire. That's not the goal. The goal is to get good with God, bro. The goal is to master your soul. The goal is to tap back into your magic. The goal is to wake back up. The goal is to reclaim your sovereignty in all dimensions. You cannot reclaim your sovereignty in all dimensions until you have awareness of all dimensions. If you don't have awareness of all dimensions, how could you possibly love that person? Maybe you didn't love them as much as you thought you did. Maybe they was doing something for you. Maybe them leaving, maybe them doing what they did to you, good or bad, was exactly what was needed to throw your ass into your power, to throw you right into the position that you belong in, to get you back in the saddle with the right fire. Sometimes you don't need to complain about everything. Sometimes we lose things and we go through things to learn that we didn't need them. To have God's love, to master our souls and to master ourselves. We realize at the end of the day, and we get depressed and sad because it's like, man, I should have known better. I should have known better. Well, they should have known better. Hey, what's good? What's good? You talk to here. Hey, what's up? What's up? I forgot your name, but your name's Get a Life. What's up, Get a Life? with the puppy pic. Yeah, man. It gets deep, but you got to remember and like just do your best to always realize that people are going to talk shit about you behind your back, in front of your face. People are going to talk shit about you, no matter what you do. You could be doing your best, everything your best, and people are still going to feel how they feel. That's not your problem, man. And that's the reality. Other people's thought processes, other people's minds is not your problem. And here's one more thing. One more thing. And one more thing. One more thing is that it is not your duty and it is not your responsibility to heal and evolve other people. It is not your duty and it is not your responsibility to heal other people. It is 100%. Oh, what's up, Nala? I'm in Arizona. I'm in Phoenix. It is your responsibility, however, to do everything that you can to improve your own way of life. Whether that's eating better.
You guys do know who lives in Arizona, right? You guessed it, his mom. He must have finally called her and let her know that he needed a place to stay. And that's a good thing because maybe she'll be able to help him get the help that he needs to get his life on track, get a job, get a car, start taking care of his children, all that.
Everything that you can to improve your own way of life. Whether that's eating better, whether that's getting rest, whether that's focusing more on your craft, whether that's spending more alone time, meditating, whether that's a better hygiene routine, a better exercise routine, whether that's whatever it is that you know you could do for yourself better, that you're just not doing it. I want you to know a major piece of that is 80%. I'm going to give it 80% is coming from how other people think about you. Not how you think about you, not how God talk to you, not how God think about you. Because when you walk with God, bro, when you walk with God straight up, you don't never got to ask yourself, what do I do next? What's next, God? How do I, you know, you in flow. You always doing what you're being called to do. It's not supposed to look like money. It's not supposed to look like the commercial white picket fence family, guys. It's not. And that's not what it has looked like. For who? Who the fuck? Whose life has looked like that? Please tell me. I'd like to meet them. the regular family. Like, who the fuck? No, bro. Everybody going through something unique and special when you really pay attention to it. My exes, bro, I don't look at them as narcissists. But what I do realize is they look at me as a narcissist because that's all they've dealt with in their life. It's not that.
They can't help but look at you as if you are a Lehio Bishop, aka Nature Boy Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr. They can't help it. You behave as if you are. You do have narc tendencies, for sure.
Because that's all they've dealt with in their life. It's not that that's who I am. It's that that's all that they see. There's other people in my reality where they can project onto me the most ultimate man in the world. Or they can project onto me, oh, he's just a nerd. Or he's just some science guy. No, I'm just like you. I have the same living breath. I walk on the same plane of earth that you do. I'm connected to the same one God as all of these religions are connected to. I'm connected to it all, just like you. I'm not worried about what you can do for me. I'm not worried about how you feel about me. It's not that I don't give a fuck. It's just that I don't give a fuck. Because what I do give a fuck about is, am I beautiful in my own eyes? Am I successful in my own eyes? Am I happy with what I've done this far? Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Interested in a great read? Check out Greatness is a Habit authored by Aaron Dixon, also known as True. Many of you know him as True. He has authored this amazing read. The book is available on Apple Books. Get your copy today and stay motivated to win.
This far. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. And when they don't approve of me, I realize that they don't think like me. They haven't been through what I've been through and they don't know what I know. It's not that I'm ultimately right and they're ultimately wrong. I'm just doing what I need to do. Y'all do what you need to do. How do you co-parent with a narcissist?
Hey y'all, I will be premiering this video soon. Be on the lookout.
Somebody left another question. Hi, Holy Days X. How do you co-parent with a narc? I'm trying to figure out how to go about it. Baby, you don't co-parent with a narc. Let's be clear, ladies. Let's be.
I had to drop that in there. I am going to be premiering that full video soon. So, yes, be on the lookout. But I just found it really coincidental that Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., is talking about how do you co-parent with a narc. Velvet already answered that question, sir.
The narcissist. Easy. You love them. You show them the love that they can't show you. You don't stoop to their level. If you have a problem with a narcissist in your life, you don't become one. If you got a problem with an abuser in your life, you don't go and abuse them back. You got a problem with someone who talks shit about you, you don't go online and you don't go talk shit about them. You love. What does it mean to love? To love is to take the time to see God in them. Anytime somebody says love or say I love you, remember that they're saying I see God in you. When you say you love something, truly, not from the frivolous term, not the way people just throw it around, but I mean for real, for real. When you love somebody and when somebody loves you, when you say I love you, you're saying I see God in you. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you've done. I love you for who you are. And who you are is one of the infinite pieces of God that I am. And if I couldn't love you for that reason, I couldn't love me for that reason. Church, preach, tabernacle, whiz, that's the way. Whiz, that's the way. Whiz, that's the way. Hey, for those who know, you know. That's one of my favorite albums ever. What's up, shorty? You staring at me? In the park? I know it's strange, huh? Look, be yourself, man, and be authentic, and let them be themselves, and let them be authentic. Let them go. Let them be who they want to be. Let them do what they're supposed to do. It may look crazy to you, but that's what God has them doing in their truth. Allow them to grow. Allow them to evolve. Know that I have 1,000,000% faith in the fact of the matter, which is that we are all connected. We are all gods. And I believe that one day it'll all make sense, regardless of if I make it make sense or not. I just play my role. And I do the best that I can for myself every day, because whenever I do come across those people again, whenever I do come across people who may have treated me wrong or whom I may have treated wrong, I want to show up as the best version of myself. Yeah. So update on that. I'm just pushing the date back on my event because the key point was the event. My birthday is my birthday. I have a birthday every year, where the event is going to be something a little more special. So I'll be pushing the event back because I want to properly give people space and time to be able to come to Florida, to be able to connect in person, in real life, because I got way more people trying to come out than I expected. And also I have a few big names that are going to be coming as well. And so instead of just making it my birthday celebration, I made it something a bit bigger, just a little bit bigger. And on my birthday, who knows what I'll do. June 2nd is my birthday. Gemini, 11 degrees. Cancer ascendant sun, Cancer moon, first house. Gemini sun, 12th house, just like Kanye and George Lucas. So I know what I'm doing, and I know who I am. My question is, do you know what you're doing? And do you know who you are? And if you do, why are you focused on them? And if you're focused on them, are you giving them love? Are you taking as many lessons from the situation as you can and scripting your own future by rewriting your past? Did you know you can do that? What's up, princess? Gemini's in the building. Yeah, I'm giving arcane occult knowledge in a simple, regular way. I love that new emoji, right? Is that the Phoenix? Yeah, that Phoenix emoji fire. They made a whole Pokemon emoji. That's basically all I wanted to say to y'all, though. I ain't even gonna cap, bro. That's pretty much it. I'm about to go back, listen to some Sade or whatever I was listening to. Go back to just relaxing. I was in the middle of doing something. I just stopped for this message real quick because somebody had asked me, how you co-parent with a narcissist? Very simple. You love them. You love them until they're no longer a narcissist. Whether God did it, how to work. You show them love. You don't show them hate. God is going to bless you in the midst of your enemies. While your enemies are all around you, all right there, everybody.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I genuinely, honestly, just needed a break from listening to Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr. And I'm almost certain that you guys needed a break too.
In the midst of your enemies. While your enemies are all around you, all right there, everybody who used to be your friend and your family, acting like your enemy. If you start acting like their enemy, get ready for war. And war is an impoverished state, physically, mentally, spiritually. We're asked to do the opposite of that. To love them, give grace, forgiveness. Now that requires true strength of the self. And that is all you are meant to give to these people. Don't go looking for people to give it to. They're already there. Start with yourself. Anything that you come across, anyone that you come across. I don't care if it's a dog, a bird, a butterfly, grass, trees, trash on the floor, anything. You're going to notice and you're going to see it and you're going to move from righteousness. And you're going to do something.
I'm sorry, what? What is he talking about? If you see a person, a place, or a thing, or a piece of trash, you're gonna move from a place of right? What is he talking about, y'all? Seriously, can somebody let me know? Put it in the comments.
You're going to move from righteousness. And you're going to do something about it that isn't in tandem with love. Not judging the things. Man, who threw that Gatorade bottle? Man, they trash. And a matter of fact, they drinking Gatorade. They're even more trash. No, it's not my job to judge because that person could have been doing their best. Who knows if that was a mistake? And who knows if that was completely intentional? God is probably going to get their retribution on them somehow. They're going to have to learn from the life that they create, from that behavior and that mind state. If they can do that outside, what do you think they're doing in their house? If they talk about the people they said that they loved in a negative way, how do you think they talk about themselves? Give them grace, give them peace, bro. I cry for them, bro, because ain't been nothing but love over here, but I haven't been flawless. And neither have they. The difference is I don't expect the people in my life who have done me wrong to be flawless. I don't. Maybe I did, but I don't. And I can be very critical.
Hey guys, I am back with yet another amazing book, The Tribe of Judah Experience, authored by Elizabeth, aka Liz. Guys, if you're interested in being one of the first people to get this book, it is available for pre-order now. All you have to do is go to Liz's IG page, which is here on the screen right now. Click on the link in her bio, and it will take you directly to Amazon.com so you could go ahead and get on the pre-order list today.
But I don't. And I can be very critical. One of my love languages is to critique. Because if you're my girl, then I want to make sure that you are on top of your game. And I want to make sure that we're together based off of purpose. Not just lust, looks, money, internet, none of that. Because God said, do this. And when I did that, you were there. And every time I do what God says to do, you there. That's what I want my relationships to be based in. That's what I want my partnerships to be based in. See, that's how it is with my children. See, my children, God went ahead and just put them there for life. That's something that I will never have to question. That's something that I will never have to doubt. Working with their mothers is a little bit of a different story. Yet again, that's where I go back to giving grace, giving time and space. We may not be supposed to be together. I may have somebody way better for me out there. They may have somebody way better for them out there. I don't really give a fuck because I'm so connected to Source. I'm doing so much work. To be honest with you, it has been a blessing to be able to send what I sent to them, move forward in life, let them treat me how they treated me, allows me to move forward in a way to where I can focus on me. And I thank God for the time and space and the ability to continue to work on myself. As much as I would love to have my children in my life and will fight and will stress over that, it's just not the scenario right now. It's just not. And there's not much I can do about that. There's only things that their mothers can do about that. I have to literally continue to love and be the open channel that I've always been. They're always connected to me. They're always allowed to message me. They're always allowed to call me. I don't block them. I don't cut them off. And I don't blow them up either. I just share love here and there and let it be made known and aware that I'm there. I send money when I can. There's been times where I couldn't send money. Those times have came and I was not able to send money when it was asked, and that hurt my feelings, but look at God. Just wait a day or two, bands. And it just reminds me to stay connected to God. It just reminds me to keep my faith. It just reminds me to keep doing this, man. Keep doing this. This is what they stopped doing. Eligio's in jail because this is what he stopped doing. Eligio's in jail because he didn't keep the knowledge. Eligio's...
No, actually, Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, is not in jail because he did not keep the knowledge. He is in jail for the R word, false imprisonment, and 3 counts of revenge porn. He was sentenced to life plus 10 years without the possibility of parole for his crimes. So let's just be clear. It's not because he didn't keep the knowledge.
Eligio's in jail because he didn't keep the knowledge. Eligio spoke the knowledge, but didn't live it. He didn't keep the knowledge. And a lot of the people who I've came across who look at carbonation as a cult, it's because you guys weren't in it for the knowledge. It was for society. It was for friends, connections, and validity. And validity. And validity. And validity.
Did he mean to say validity? Because, y'all, I'm sorry. I was being petty running that back. Why does Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., and a lot of the other ex members have these words that they make up that are not in the dictionary, like at all? Like, for real. I'm sure he meant validity. Solar, it's validity.
Friends, connections, and validity. It was for filling certain voids. I went for knowledge. I went for the truth. I went to live a new life in alignment with God, in alignment with Source. You think that stops? A man kills my daughter. You think that stops? I'll have a couple more children.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but just a little while ago in this same live stream, Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., said that he still loves Lehio Bishop, aka Nature Boy. So I don't know, like, do you love him or do you look at him as the man who unalived your first child? Like, pick a side, pick a struggle, Solar.
Man kills my daughter, you think that stops? I'll have a couple more children, they do me dirty too, you think that stops? Nah, man. I came in with God, I'm leaving with God, I'm staying with God, period. Fuck religion. Fuck all dogmatic religion. Because the truth is in each and every one of them. And the truth is in you. And there's nothing that you need to do to connect to God other than believe. Refocus. Close your eyes. Listen to the sounds that are already there. Look at the lights that are already reflecting to you. Feel what you can already feel. Be grateful. And more than being grateful, stay aware of what you're focused on, because it's what you're becoming. We don't manifest things in this life. We evolve into the person that has the things that we want. And what God wants for you are the needs and the wants that you should have for yourself. When your needs and wants align with God's needs and wants for you, the resistance will go away. And everything will become a blessing. If you lose something, if something is stolen from you, if you receive something, something is given to you, it's all a blessing. All of it is a part of God's lesson to make you into a stronger, better person. And your inability to take that lesson or not, it's on you. That's where free will kicks back in. So I could preach peace and positivity all day, but I don't. What I preach is authenticity. What I preach is self-love. And from that self-love, you can be with anyone. You can deal with anyone. If you can heal yourself, now we can talk about being of service to the world. But if you're trying to be of service to the world while you sick, you contagious, my nigga. If you still sick, and you going out there trying to heal the world with what you got going on, you contagious to a degree. You got to heal yourself. This is Chiron in astrology. Free game, free gems, free game. You got to heal yourself. This is Chiron in astrology. Free game, free gems, free game. In astrology, there's an asteroid known as Chiron, or a celestial entity known as Chiron. Chiron is a wounded healer. These are the lessons that you learn in life through being traumatized. So where were you traumatized in life as a child is your Chiron. And what you have to do in this life to fix those things is the fulfillment of Chiron. And the way that you play out that Chiron fulfillment is by using how you healed yourself to heal everyone else and to heal the world. You don't need to go teach the world every little thing. You need to go out and save the world. You need to save yourself. And when you do that, you find medicine to give to everyone else. And now here's a sign that you're not there yet. A sign that you're not there yet is you still harbor low vibrational energies and emotions and thought forms for people in your life. My worst enemy gets my best love because it's who I am. My worst enemy gets my best love. Now, I'm not looking for my worst enemy. I'm not looking for my worst enemy. I'm just over here being in that love. And if you happen to be in my vicinity, that's what you're going to get. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about your walk of life. And I don't care about your belief system. Disagree with me if you want. You got your own connection to God. And it's about time you start using it.
Okay, everyone, I have some really exciting news. Janae's book, Lesson Learned, is now available on Amazon.com. The paperback version is $25.55 and the hardcover is $47.90. So you can actually pick her book up on Amazon.com today.
I don't believe in no knowledge. I think everything is a scam. I don't believe in no spiritual community. I think it's all a scam. And the reasons being is because If people aren't starting things off with purpose and foundation with God in all dimensions, it's a scam somewhere. You see what I'm saying to you? If it's not teaching you and giving you sovereignty in all dimensions, chances are they could be taking power from you in a certain dimension. Now, awareness of it is the only thing that you need, because you can put people in positions to run things in certain dimensions for you. However, for someone to assume that position because of your willful ignorance, your neglect, or your inability to learn the lessons of God to fix the dissonance in that realm or in that dimension of yourself, somebody else will step in and someone else will rule that. Another energy will rule that. Another energy will control that until you're able to put your crown on in that dimension. Now, there's 12 of these dimensions, 12 of them, and you have to master yourself in all 12 of them.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is a public service announcement. I want everybody to go on ahead and put their seatbelt on. Put your seatbelt on, buckle up now, because I feel like Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., he finna crash out, y'all. He finna crash out.
12 of these dimensions, 12 of them, and you have to master yourself in all 12 of them. You have to put your crown on in all 12 of them. And if you choose not to only do some of them, somebody else is wearing that crown in that dimension for you. So whether it's in your thought processes, whether it's in your financial, physical world, whether it's in your spirituality, whether it's in how you communicate and how you connect, okay? Whether it's how you love, how you give and receive information, whether it's how you dream and how you connect to the divine, whether it's your subconscious programming, whether it's your sexuality, these are all dimensions of you. These are all dimensions, and they all require your mastery. There's 12 of them, and we've given them beautiful descriptions, and we've aligned them with the proper cosmic modalities of it being mutable, of it being magnetic or electric. We've figured these things out already. This isn't rocket science anymore. It's common knowledge. But common knowledge has been made a cult, so you think it's something special. It's not. So I want y'all to realize this. If you're going through anything crazy in life, you feel like people are doing you wrong, or if you feel like you got narcissists in your life, or you're locked into this, locked into that, that does mean you're not sovereign in all dimensions. And it also means that there's levels of love that you still need to unlock, because that's how you conquer each of the realms, that you become the loving version of yourself in them. Sexuality, I love myself so much. How could I possibly just go and be with anybody? How could I possibly go connect sexually with just anybody? That would be a lack of that crown in the 8th dimension, in the 2nd, 5th, and 11th, 8th, and 11th dimension. Whereas to not be able to...
Which one of y'all didn't put y'all seatbelt on? Which one of y'all didn't put y'all seatbelt on? Put it in the comments. Let me know, because he just crashed out like a couple times.
11th, 8th, and 11th dimension. Whereas to not be able to see God in all things is also a level of sovereignty lacking. That is a 3, 6, 9, and 12th dimensions. Experience, awareness, our free will. Remember, who we are is our fields around us. Okay, and to be in control in this physical realm, do what you need to do for your body. To do what you need to do in this realm, there's 1, 4, 7, and 10. Those are those realms. Those are those dimensions. Now you master yourself in each octave of each of these dimensions. Okay, you have a physical component, a mental, electric component. Okay, you have that physical. You have electromagnetic, which is light, which is the mind, emotions, and thought. And then you have magnetic, which is how you feel, or the field, or your spirit. There are 3 denominations of these things, which create 9 dimensions. When you have all 9 of these dimensions in alignment, you then gain access to 10, 11, and 12, the next set of 3. Okay, 3 by 3. These beautiful how this works. Once you get your physical body healthy, mastery, 3, 6, and 9. That will be 1, 4, and 7. And then you get your mind right. That's 2, 5, and 8. And then you get your spirit right. That's 3, 6, and 9. What happens is you unlock 10, 11, and 12, which is alignment of the physical, the mental, and the spiritual bodies. Okay? So this is how you master yourself in all 12 dimensions.
Hey guys, real quick intermission. I want to take care of a few housekeeping items. If you haven't already smashed the heck out of that like button, go on ahead and smash it for me one time. The other item is, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, subscribe today. Set your notifications to all so that you're notified when I go live or add new content.
Okay? So this is how you master yourself in all 12 dimensions, to become aware of yourself in all 12 dimensions. And the more aware of yourself that you are, in every little decision in that split second, all of that awareness is present. You don't need to go search for it. All right, well, let me go through each dimension, figure out what I should do based off of each one. You just know it. You just know it. It's who you are. Learn yourself in all dimensions and master yourself in all dimensions. Sovereignty means a completely self-governing state. That means that what somebody else does not govern you. Whether they want to react emotionally, whether they want to react and physically, spiritually, however they want to react to you. Sovereignty says that I govern my own state of mind in those places. So someone can make you feel bad or sad, you are not sovereign as you thought. As somebody can convince you to believe in something that you know not to be true in your heart, as sovereign as you thought. If you cannot do what you want to do in this physical plane, you may not be as sovereign as you thought. Sovereignty in all dimensions. A lot of people are like, yeah, I got that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Very few people do. And I personally believe that the 1% at the top, the true 1%, they're not the people that we hate, and they're not the people that we feel like are reptilians and evil and stuff. I think the 1% at the top are people who have mastered themselves in all dimensions. I believe that there's like a Justice League, and there's beings, people who have mastered themselves in all of these dimensions, and they operate from an authentic space to where humans and people who are not sovereign in all dimensions are doing what they can. I believe this, and I think this is to be true, because above all of the geopolitical things we have going on, you'll realize that there is also the same thing going on in the spiritual format. And I believe that the heavenly realms, which is the top of the pyramid with the eye, the heavenly realms, I believe those are the guardians. I believe, guardians of the galaxy, if you will. And they're nothing more than what I'm explaining, sovereign in all dimensions. And I think that this is what unlocks all of these gifts and abilities and powers. And it's not rocket science, and it's not impossible, and it's not even magic. It's just misunderstood. It's just misunderstood. Do you know what the pineal gland can do if you decalcify it? Do you have any idea what the pineal gland can do if you decalcify it? Do you have any idea what it could do for you to reprogram your subconscious mind and live with that chosen program? Do you have any idea what it could do for you to reprogram your subconscious mind and live with that chosen program?
Now, see, that's why I call him Nature Boy Jr., because he keeps saying sugar, honey, iced tea, like reprogram your subconscious mind.
And live with that chosen program. You can do anything. If you can dream it, it can be. The craziest things you've done in your dream is still reality. That was just white matter instead of black matter. And this is white light. But in your dreams, it's black light. Okay? This is white light and black matter. In your dreams, in the astral realm on the other side of the coin, it's white matter and black light. That's why when you dream, you have access to your complete subconscious mind. You have access to all knowledge and all information because it's black light. Whereas the matter can instantly change form into whatever you believe because it is white matter. Whereas in this realm, your thoughts, they're not always everything, but they can connect to everything finitely because it's white light. The thought can turn into any form because it's white light. Whereas black matter doesn't change that easy. Black matter doesn't just instantly transform into something else. You see, this black matter realm is the entire universe. Whereas the white matter realm is the physical nature in your astral universe. Here, the plane is black. There, the sky is black. Here, the light is white. There, the light is black. And they create the same realities, just like this. They just function in two completely different polarities. It's absolute duality, and yes, it's true. You must master yourself in that realm as much as you do here. This is the sixth dimension. It's only half. 12, another 6 is the other side. Don't live on the surface. Don't get stuck in that semicircle. Don't get stuck in 180 degrees and half. Go 360 degrees, understand the whole thing. Full cipher. Cycle with God. Most of y'all are disconnected from the circuit of God. And you don't realize that, yes, your dreams are a part of this. Your dreams are a part of this. Your astral body is a part of this. Your mentality is a part of this. Your physicality is all a part of this. It's all a part of it. You can't ignore none of it. And when you look at somebody else, you know that they ain't mastering themselves in all them areas. So no need to hate on them. Give grace and give time, because let them heal what they need to heal through the lessons of Chiron, and you might learn something that you could have never taught. They had to go through what they went through. They had to do what they had to do to learn the lessons that they had to learn, so that by the time you came across them, it could be something healthy for everyone. Don't spend your days and your time judging. Spend your days and your time loving, looking in a mirror, rewriting your history, loving the people. I don't think anybody's done me wrong. I think my exes are doing the best that they possibly can. That's what I believe. I believe that anybody who's ever done me wrong, they are doing the best that they can from where they are, or from what they've been taught, from what they know, for who they are. I think that everybody's doing their best. Now, I don't think that everybody's at their best, but I think everybody's doing their best. And I know that when we're at our best, that is called Christ consciousness, nirvana, samsara. What this is about is when you have harmony and alignment with all 12 dimensions. When all three bodies, physical, mental, spiritual, are in alignment within yourself. And no one, I can't judge that for you, only you could do it. And it's hard to tell what that looks like, because it's not going to have you walking around like a Tibetan monk. It's going to have you walking around like you, normal, regular, almost, but authentic. But authentic. To think about this life and mortality, and to realize that everything here is really temporary. Do you really have time to be worried about how another person thinks about you in this life? We barely have time to connect to God. Let's reprioritize things. I put love above everything. And I forgive anyone. I forgive all my trespassers. I forgive all my debtors. I forgive everybody. Because I realize that my job isn't to condemn or convict them. My job is to love them. And they'll convict themselves. They'll condemn themselves. And they'll change their own ways. Sovereignty in all dimensions, that's all I'd want. I wouldn't want to change you. I only want you to change you, because that way you'll keep it. That way you'll keep it. So, yeah. Love these birds, man. So, yeah, that's it. I just wanted to say that as my response to how do you co-parent with a narcissist. Great question. Thank you for asking me. You love them. You love them. You forgive them. And you do your best you can to love yourself. And
Hold up, y'all. I know he did not just say that that was his response to how do you co-parent with a narcissist. That 12 dimension 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 black light, white light, Similac, all that, everything, all of that was his response to how you co-parent with a narcissist.
You forgive them, and you do your best you can to love yourself and be connected to God and do everything you can for yourself, and try not to hold them to who they have been, but realize that God is doing work within. And all you got to do is get back to your love, and all you got to do is get back to your peace and forgive them and let them go, and realize that they're going through something that God has set up for them. And, don't get attached to their results either. Just rewrite your history. It's over. It's done. It's over with. Rewrite your history. Learn your lessons. See what you could have did better, what they could have did better. Now you just raise your standards. Now you just became that much more sovereign in all dimensions. Now you can choose what you do and who you be, or you can choose who you be around. And when you choose who you around, as long as they're authentic, there are certain things that they do. Those things should be in alignment with you. So I forgive them and I love them. And I give the grace that I wish they would give me. But not because I want it, because it's granted. We all deserve it. Especially.
Have you checked out our new merch? Support the Medaya movement, where comfort is our main goal. Let your wardrobe be a reflection of your finesse and personal flair. With every thread woven with care, our apparel is designed to not just look great, but feel great too. We believe in celebrating every body type with our diverse range of stylish, high-quality clothing. We are not just selling merch, we're curating confidence, ensuring you step out in style every single day. Experience the blend of fashion-forward trends and timeless classics in our collections. And with our inclusive sizing, you'll find the perfect fit that makes you feel confident and fabulous. Embrace the Medaya movement experience today. Shop now. The link is in the bio.
It's granted. We all deserve it. Especially if you knew how we all got here. We all deserve a little bit of grace right now. So, go ahead and connect to some nature, y'all. Go ahead and find you some trees. It's a very beautiful day. It's not like OD hot. You know what I mean? Literally just right across the street. It's right across the street. So, I hope that helps somebody. I'll go ahead and save this. This one's not going to be for subscribers. This is just for everybody. Most all my lives I save for subscribers. So if you're a subscriber, you're going to see some of them videos. What's good? Peace, God. Peace, peace, peace. So, yeah. Man, I think about that all the time. I think about my kids all the time. Every single day, I think about my children. And I've done a lot of different things in life. I've made a lot of different money. I've lost a lot of money.
All right, y'all, going ahead and drop me a comment, smash the heck out of that like button, and share. Thank you guys in advance.
I've given away a lot of money. A lot of different things like that has happened, in the time span. And, some of them have been lessons. Sometimes I wish I would have kept some of the money and invested in myself more, because then people would have more. But I realized I learned everything I had to learn by going through what I went through. And now I have been made into the man that God wants me to be. And I can continue to be that man. And I am grateful. Absolutely grateful. I love my children, man, and I think about them every day. Ask anybody around. Their baby mamas are great women, and I don't feel like I chose bad partners. I feel like I chose the perfect partners. I feel like things didn't go the way I wanted them to, but do they ever? Oh, it looks like somebody was one of the dogs came in. Yeah, I'll be out the window. I'll be trying to control my little computer with the wireless seltzer out the window, because I play my music right there, but it looks like dogs Just jump to the keyboard. See what it's talking about. Oh, the page crashed. I've never seen that before. Go back to the side A joint. These are hard. So I hope everybody enjoying their day. Hope the vibes are good where you at. I know they're good where I'm at. I'll make sure of that. Woo! So much music being made, so much work being done. Oh, so much fun under the sun. I don't got really much time to complain about nothing. I just felt like that was an interesting question to ask me to respond to. I thought that was a great question. Does anybody else have any questions on anything I spoke on? My children, their families, their lives, their astrology in general, the current Gemini seasons, Gemini, the Sagittarius full moon, Gemini, Venus, Gemini, Jupiter, Gemini, Sun. Does anybody have any questions?
I don't know how he's going to answer questions about his children because we all know that Velvet does not speak to Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr. He may be able to answer questions about Azuli though.
Gemini, Sun. Does anybody have any questions for Gemini, Sun, and Mercury? My Mars is Virgo, 3rd house. I'm like Hermes. I am Hermes. Like, I'm Thoth. I'm like all that energy. That's crazy. Any questions? Let me give y'all a second while I vibe. Woo! Could this be life? I heal in the light. Woo! My frequency's high. Hey. I'm loving my life. Hey, yeah, look, I'm doing great. I've been feeling good. So glad we made it out the hood. So glad I'm one with God. So glad I was misunderstood so I could see myself and look in the mirror. Yeah, so glad all got clear. I just knew it took some time. I'm feeling divine. I'm doing my thing and I stay on my grind. Yeah, sun to be shining. Yeah, it just took some time and I swear that I'm out here like I'm sliming. Killing the demons, ain't nothing, they whining. Yeah, perfect timing, divine how I move.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I just needed a break. Y'all, why is Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., doing this freestyle performance that no one requested of him? Why? Why is he doing this right now, y'all?
The demons ain't nothing, they whining. Yeah, perfect timing, divine how I move. Never gonna lose, I'm always cool. Dripping like, yo, bitch with the jewel when she looking at me. Feeling like king. Yeah, what do you see? Yeah, I'm playing with you. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. You have 2 daughters? No, I have a daughter and a son. I think I have a son. I've never seen my son, not once. No one has, I don't really think. I know his name. I have his chart. Everything. I know his name. I have his chart. Everything about him.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but how is it that he's never seen this child, but he knows his name and his chart? Why is Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., sitting up on Beyonce's internet lying? First of all, we all know that if he knew that baby name, he would have been said it, just like he said Azuli's name when Janae asked him not to. Or maybe he's not saying Velvet's son name because he actually really wants to make sure that he don't piss her off. I don't know what y'all think. Put it in the comments. Let me know. What are y'all thoughts?
I don't really think. I know his name. I have his chart. Everything about him. Very connected to him. I love his chart. I love his energy. I just don't know anything about it. I never seen him, never met him. Azuli, I met Azuli. Azuli's a very beautiful girl. Azuli Rose Nevaeh. She has the same chart as Nikola Tesla. You know, absolutely genius. Little mini clone of me, for sure. Yeah. I have a son with I have a son and a daughter. My son's name. The only reason why I don't want to tell my son's name is because my baby mother is keeping everything quiet. So I don't want to just throw salt on what she's trying to do. I know it. That's enough. You know what I mean? Azuli is literally a clone. Like, I'll be at the house doing things with my face. I'll be like, that's the same faces she makes, bro. She makes the same exact faces as me. That's my baby girl. Yeah, my son is amazing, man. I can't wait to tell y'all more about my son, man. I bet he's gorgeous. I bet he's cute. What? Man, I know they mamas see me every day. They mamas gotta see me every day. What do y'all, hey, do y'all have, I'm always giving like medicine and remedies and stuff for like what I've gone through and how I've gone through it. Do y'all got any advice for me? Does anybody have any advice, any questions? I don't see no advice, no questions. Oh, what's up, Isis? This is a beautiful video, Isis. I'll end up saving this, so y'all can go ahead and watch it back if you choose to. But I'm always dropping some crazy, crazy knowledge bombs, like crazy ones, so. Although I be talking about things people don't necessarily even want to talk about. Keep trying and never give up. Thank you. Thank you, Queen V. Thank you, God. I appreciate that message. I received that message. Keep trying and never give up. Ashe. Thank you. What do you do for income? Okay, so let's start up top. How much do you charge for a reading and finding out your purpose? So your chart is something that you should read every day. As an astrology reader, I've learned that the best way to make use of it is to literally use it all the time with everything. However, I don't charge for readings anymore. I do all my readings for free. I've realized that my time and energy and knowledge is priceless. And so if I do end up working with you, I want you to realize that I see you as just as priceless. I believe that I'm not supposed to do astrology for everybody. I think that I'm supposed to.
Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capelot, aka Nature Boy Jr. If you're going to do these readings, you need to go on ahead and charge, sir. You have 2 children, not 1, but 2, that can use diapers, wipes, baby clothes. There's going to be school fees, daycare fees. There's going to be a lot of expenses. So if you're getting people to take a reading from you, you need to be charging.
I believe that I'm not supposed to do astrology for everybody. I think that I'm supposed to do it for who I'm supposed to do it for. And I think that, you know, it's like a priceless gift. And if you just had a price that you could pay to receive that gift from me, then you wouldn't do the work in all the other dimensions that it takes to apply that knowledge and utilize the gift fully once I return it. So yeah, it just got to be real. You just got to connect in some way. We just gonna connect, and I don't know. God will let me know. I do pretty much all my readings for free. I do all my readings for free now. People just donate if they want to. You know, families have came back together. People have got off of bridges they were about to jump off of. You know, families have came back together. People have got off of bridges they were about to jump off of. You know, it's been very beautiful of a journey. What do I do for income? For income, I do a few things. I do a number of things. My number one source of income that I'm going to be focusing on is gold. Trading the US dollar and gold. I teach Forex. I do Forex, foreign exchange market. It's like the stock market, but it's not based off of stocks. It's not based off of these businesses and these brands and how good they're doing or how not good they're doing or how politics are going. I do It's based off of gold and the US dollar. And when you learn about what gold actually is, why it's valuable, why it's useful, then you'll realize why I trade that market only. I'll trade NAS and US 30 from time to time, but gold is the only stable structure. The goal is to make $1,000 a day. Very easy, very attainable. Very easy, very attainable. And just, I don't care how big my accounts get over time, I'm going to always consistently be making $1,000. I'm giving y'all mad free game. I'm going to be consistently making $1,000 a day, which is going to lead to 30K a month, more or less, because I make more than that. I'll be hitting about like 12 profit a day, but it'd be going way higher. My practice has been to not be greedy and to take whatever profits I could take. Not even whatever profits I could take, but when it's there. Take the profit when it's a profit. And I like to cap out at like 1K, 1.5K. So that's Forex. That's my main money thing. I do everything I want to.
So now he wants us to believe that he's making $1,000 a day on the stock market, but why is he not in his own place? Why is he staying with his mom? Y'all know he's staying with his mom, right? That's where he's at right now. But he's allegedly bringing in 30K a month? Bro, are you serious right now? You think anybody... y'all know what it is, right?
You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me.
Forex, that's my main money thing. I do everything. I want to learn Forex as well. I got everybody on anything. People just don't got themselves, so they don't connect to me as a teacher, or they don't go on the internet to learn these things on their own, but they easily can. You know, I'm always been here. I've never not been here. So, yeah. So the Astral School of Everything teaches everything, but it starts astral. It starts with your purpose. It starts with who you are truly. We don't want to go into things that sound good or feel good or look good if it's not for you in your most authentic self. So we start with that, and I can help people with whatever they need based off of whoever they are. Forex is one of the biggest things I do for money. Other things I do for money is sell things here and there. My music is another thing that I actually do for free now. I do music for free. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Phoenix, Arizona, really just enjoying it. You know what I mean? I'm not hard to find. I'm not hard to connect to. I'm very easy to find. I'm very easy to connect to. You know what I mean? I realize that, you know, people are aware of me, but I'm not like a celebrity to the point to where I got paparazzi all around me and I got to be running around hiding my locations and things like that. That's not the vibe anymore. I'm just a true, authentic being and connecting with who I'm supposed to connect with. I protect my peace, and God protects me deeper than that. I can't tell you everything that I do for money, but I got a good couple of things going on with some people. I have a number of clients. Most all of my clients are either some form of celebrity or multimillionaires. Most all of my clients are either some form of celebrity or multimillionaires. So I'm blessed in that way to provide services to millionaires for free and to provide services to celebrities for free. I mean, celebrities in my eyes, at least. It's a great honor. It's a great honor. And to see the effects is my payment, is my reward. I like to see people actually grow and evolve and heal and become better and become more. That's what I see. That's what I do with priceless. Because if I put a price on it, every time I put a price on it, people don't fully utilize the information and knowledge given to them. They'd be like, was this worth my money? That's what they worried about. I'm not worried about that. Like, that's not even what I do things for. So if you have millions, you could pay me thousands. If you got no money, you could just pay attention. I don't care. Whoever wants to know can know. Whoever want to grow can grow. God did it 11:11. Like Terrence Howard said, we are the only known living species in this universe that are using money. They use currency. What music is playing in the background? I like to play, if you guys ever want to find it, let me give y'all some keywords. Some keywords you could type in is Michael E. Michael E will give you playlist on playlist of beautiful music. Another thing that I like to play is Cafe Del Mar. So the Sea Cafe. Cafe Del Mar plays this type of music. I love Cafe Del Mar. Also, another name to look up is Vargo. Bargo. Vargo is another great one that has some beautiful mixes and beautiful music like this. And this is just my vibe. I don't know what this is, but I'll listen to this hours and hours out the day, daily. And it's always so much of it. I'm always hearing new music in this genre. So I'll be playing with this genre in my music myself too. What's good, Antho? What's good? I was talking about my kids and this one. Let's see any questions. You helped me and did a chart reading and it was accurate. I overcame so much. I'm grateful. And I want to say that, you know, this is something you want to do all the time. It's not something you want to do from time to time. I learned that I'm a spiritual consultant to a degree to where you're supposed to look at things in your chart before you make certain decisions, before you do certain things.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but when he said that, I thought he made that up. Y'all see me scrolling them comments back down so I could find that comment, right? I was scrolling. I was not about to stop until I found it. And I found it. Somebody sure did say that Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr. helped them. So I mean that's good, but I had to find out who they was, y'all. Y'all know me. I can't mind my business.
You're supposed to look at things in your chart before you make certain decisions, before you do certain things, if you're not completely aware of it within your heart already. It's okay. I've been doing it for over a decade now, so it's a little different. I still study my chart every day, though. Ain't that crazy? Thank you, all inbox. Yep, I'll be here. Let's see, any other questions, any other advice for me? What's the long-term goal with your children living in the tropics? Okay, so I'll tell you the dream. You want to know the dream? I'll tell you the dream. Somehow, some way, my children and their baby mothers and myself, we're all good. We're all happy. And for whatever reason, I have these beautiful homes, beautiful establishment, things set up with different artists, different spiritual people who are really connected, doing their own thing from a sovereign state. And my children are with me, and they're learning with me, and I'm spending time with them every day, all day. You know, their mothers are there, and their mothers are achieving their goals, making their music. They're in the studios. Kids in the studios. We all in there collecting, creating. You know, we're building. We have our farm right outside. We have our land. You know, we have multiple places around the world, not just the states, around the world in which we can go to and travel and be free and enjoy ourselves in luxury. I want them to know generational wealth from the beginning. I want to be around my children to educate them and to show them things, because no other man can educate my children the way that I can, because they're me. They're pieces of me. And they can learn best from what I've mastered myself and what their mothers have mastered within themselves. So my goal isn't to keep my children from their mothers, nor is it to keep them from their father. My goal is to not have everybody their own individual white picket fence, but for everybody to have their own connection and divine union with God, to where we can appreciate and love each other for who we are and do what needs to be done in a moment in the time. That's it. Why wouldn't your baby mama want you? There's my opinion, so let me give you my opinion. My opinion is that oh, that's a great question, bro. And I got a really simple answer. Why wouldn't they want me, huh? I said it earlier when I was over there. I realized that they believe in me and they want the best for me, and they always have. And I think that, like my mother and like my baby mothers, they've only been frustrated with me because they think that I can do better and they think that I can be better. So I feel like the reasons why they're not with me is because I'm always doing that to them too. I'm always pointing out things that they could do better. And I think that I might be a little too critical. I think that I stand up on my foundation really strong. I stand up for myself heavily to where when both of my relationships ended, it was when I said, you can't keep coming back. Both of them ended this way. The only reason why the relationship ended completely...
You ready? Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god. Stop fucking lying. Always lying to me. You lying so much. You making it hard for me. Yeah.
Both of them ended this way. The only reason why the relationship ended completely with Janae was because I said, you know, so you can't keep doing this. If you leave, it's over. You know, you left too many times before. If you leave again, it's over. She left. Velvet, and I didn't know she was pregnant. Same thing with Vel, is came back and forth multiple times for various reasons. Apologized every time, and by the time she left the last time, I said, "Hey, look, I don't deserve this. This isn't a revolving door. You can't keep coming back." And I let them go. I got triggered something very deep, very, very deep, and it gave the idea that I'm not there for them. I don't really love them. I don't really care about them. I'm just using them for X, Y, and Z. And I think that's what they say, but I don't think that's what they believe. I think they know my love is real. I think they know my love is true. And I think that the only reason why this stuff can happen to me is because I'm not going to fight it. You know, and I think they know that. I think they know that I love them. And they may see that as a weakness when it's one of my biggest strengths. So why wouldn't they want to be with me? Honestly, it's just very real over here. It's extremely real over here. And the love is very real over here. So they just don't want the love, bro. They fight it. They push it away. And when it's there, they don't want to believe it. So why wouldn't they want to be with me? Honestly, it's just very real over here. It's extremely real over here. And the love is very real over here. So they just don't want the love, bro. They fight it. They push it away. And when it's there, they don't want to believe it.
Hold up, y'all. I had to pump the brakes because I'm not hearing no accountability on his part. Because he ain't talking about the DV situation that happened between him and Janae in Mexico, and she left not knowing that she was pregnant with baby Azuli. And then he moved on with Velvet. And let's not forget, I'm going to go ahead and insert this clip right here between him and Velvet.
Don't do this anymore. I don't want to be in this relationship. Let it go. If you want to be here and make it work, then make it work. Don't come at me.
Every time I talk to you though, I don't feel heard.
Well, say that then.
I did multiple times. Every single time.
You're your problem.
Okay, then I'm my problem. Okay, then I'm my problem in a relationship with you. Okay, cool. It is
Yes,
what it is.
exactly. You are your own problem in a relationship with me. Fact.
And also, let's not forget about baby Eliana's tooth.
Did you knock her tooth out? You knocked the little girl's tooth out her mouth? Get the fuck out my face, bro. I don't get mad at y'all for asking me, but I be mad at the situation that she put it out there like that. That she's saying that shit. At all. So I had to put this out. It's so dumb because I already talked to the CPS people. They already told me what time it was. But she got y'all fooled. They got y'all fooled.
So please, if you're going to speak on what happened in y'all's relationships and all of the drama and issues, be honest, keep it real. Like you said, it's always real over there, right? Yeah, you leaving out a lot of information, sir. A whole lot of information.
They don't want to believe it. I thought I chose very beautiful and amazing women to have my children with, very wise women to have my children with. So I never regret the situation. I just realized that I have not been at my best, and neither have they. But we have always been doing our best, and so I give them grace. Any other questions? I mean, any other reasons why they might not want me are not reasons valid to me, because Me being who I am authentically, that shouldn't have to change. Whereas me wanting them to be what I want them to be, that's a problem. And them wanting me to be what they want me to be, that's a problem. But where things are always okay is when we can appreciate and love each other for who we are. So Velvet's a very strong, powerful woman, and I expect nothing other than that. And her to go through what she's going through in a warrior way. Amazing woman. Janae, the same thing. You know, I feel like Janae is a very intelligent, magical person who can make anything happen. I just think that she should just remove the doubt from her life, because she doesn't want to believe that I actually love her. She doesn't want to believe that I actually care about her and our family. I proposed. It's just a number of things where I'm just kind of done trying to force the relationships, and I'm just focused on being my best self and letting that play out how it's supposed to, and experiencing what God has in store for me. What was your contribution to the failure of your relationships? There were always different things. I would say, let's speak on the most recent two, my baby mother's relationships. With
If you haven't already done so, please go on ahead and smash the heck out of that like button for me one time. Thank you guys in advance.
I would say, let's speak on the most recent two, my baby mother's relationships. With Janae wanted me to have higher boundaries for who I let in and out of my life, and that's a good thing. But I didn't necessarily have those boundaries. You want to have access to me. You know, that was big with Janae, and I learned that lesson. And with Velvet, I think that there's a level of intimacy. I feel like I didn't need to tell her, hey, you can't keep coming back out of way. You know, I think that would have been way cooler to have done, rather than letting her go. She wanted to leave, but I know that she didn't want to leave. She wanted me to prove and show that I did actually love her and I cared about everything that we were doing. So I would say those things definitely contributed. Being very serious, another thing with Velvet, I was very serious and focused on work and focused on money, to where, you know, even when I was just doing my music, to me it was like, oh, you won't let me do my music, oh, you won't let me do my thing, when the reality was, like, they were the riches in life, and the experiences, you know, with the family would have led to probably better music, and making more music with the family probably would have been cooler too. So, you know, doing my own thing within the relationship, you know, I would say that helped contribute to its failure. Great questions. Great question. Everything can't be just on them. I'm a Gemini as well, and I know how we can get. Well, I'm not just a Gemini. I'm a Gemini Sun 12th house. I'm a Gemini Mercury 12th house. I'm a Virgo Mars in the 3rd house. I'm a Venus Taurus in the 11th house. I'm a North Node Scorpio in the 5th house. Pluto Scorpio in the 5th house. My Uranus is Aquarius in the 8th house. My Jupiter is Sagittarius in the 6th house. My Neptune is Capricorn in the 7th house. You know, my Chiron is Virgo 3rd house. My Lilith is Gemini 12th house. I'm not like you. I'm a Cancer ascendant. I'm Cancer moon 1st house, 27 degrees. You know what I mean? I'm not like any other Gemini. I'm not like any other person. Okay? I love very authentically, and it's unfortunate that my downfalls are my own self-doubts. My downfalls are me not believing what I know to be true. My downfalls are not following my heart. My downfalls are me trying to be hard. And I'm really not hard. Like, I'm really loving. Like, it's okay. Like, I love you. It's okay. You're good. Whereas I might be like, hey, no, bam, no, you can't do this no more. And I've been there. You can't do this to me. I got to protect myself. And it's like another form of war. So my own self-doubt has been my own enemy in this lifetime. Because if I would have followed my heart in everything and anything, I'd have everything I ever dreamed of. It's always been given to me. All of my dreams have always been given to me right in my hands. And my own self-doubt, usually a lot of the time, causes me to behave in an inauthentic way. Even though my love may be very real, I'm just doing my best. I swear to God, I'm just doing my best. And I've had to learn certain things. You know, I've had to I just got to take it down a notch and learn how to work with my partner rather than looking for the perfect partner, if that makes any sense. Self-mastery. There's always going to be our own personal downfall in any relationship. Self-mastery, I believe that. Right. Hold on, let me keep reading. And that's it. That's all the questions. That's all the advice. I'm very authentic. I'm very open. And these are all things that I've always been saying. I haven't not said these things, since I left Mexico. It's not about money, guys. Trust me, it's not about money. The money be there. It's about where energy is being spent. And I think that it may have not been the most healthy ways to request my attention and my energy, but I knew that's what it was about. I could have just gave that rather than trying to get them to grow into what I wanted them to grow into by, playing a certain way in a relationship for them to get a message or a lesson rather than just being authentic. Even if it did end up hurting me from time to time. But to have this understanding back then would have been great. To have the understanding of forgiveness back then would have been great. Of grace, it would have been great. But now I have those things for myself. I had to give them to myself because no one's giving them to me. Everybody goes at me hard and cutthroat. There's no love. There's no empathy. There's no sympathy. And I've been seeing that lately. But I've also been displaying that lately. So shout out to me. Shout out to God. So basically, they still want you, but they didn't feel validated in a relationship. Yeah, and I think that because of those reasons, they'll lead them to say anything negative about me for whatever reasons. Like saying I'm broke when I've had more money. Like relax. Saying it's this or that. I just hear so many different things from people, and I've seen them angry, talking all kind of shit, and then coming back later saying, no, I was just mad, I'm sorry, I love you. And it's hard to believe what's real. Do you really love me, or am I sleeping with the enemy? And then there's my doubt that comes in. And the truth is, and the lesson that I gave today was just to remind you that even if that was the case, your job ain't to do anything but love. You know what I mean?
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but did y'all hear him say that the lessons that he had to bring to everybody today was just to love? The lessons he teaching now? Okay.
Ain't to do anything but love. You know what I mean? Our job ain't to do nothing but love, and I think that those were very loving girls, and I think that's all that they wanted from me was just daddy's love. And I love them, and I'm proud of them, and I forgive them, and I miss them, and I think that they're amazing women, and I don't regret a single decision as far as being with them and building with them. I think it'll make sense one day, and I thank God for the opportunity to have the beautiful children that I've had. Only those women could have gave them to me, and I just say thank you. Nasha. Let's see. Validating relationship. That's my opinion. Yeah. Both mothers complained about money. They never complained about love. See, but money was never the issue. It was never the issue. Money was always their issue. I always had money. I've always had over $10,000 with these women. I've always had over $20K with these women. It's not the money. It's not the money. It's always been Velvet. Would have wished I would have probably spent more time with her doing more things. Hey, Mom.
Hi.
Oh, you look good.
Thank you. I'm heading out with Tanya for a couple hours.
Can we see you?
Who?
My people.
Yes.
You look good.
Thank you.
Here's my mama. Looking good. Aquarius mama. Say hi. Okay. What's going on? You guys are going out?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me mute this real quick.
See what I say? Didn't I tell y'all that he was at his mama house? I know a lot of y'all was like, Medaya just talking. Nope, I know some of the certain areas and places that he goes to when he's down and out. And this time, he's just ended up at his mama house. Hopefully, she will get him on track.
Okay, cool. Mom is a kid. Yes, she is. So, well, Velvet said she don't accept from money from child father. I hope Velvet got to a mature point and like to have a relationship with the son. My only thing with Velvet is that she keeps holding me to who she believes me to be rather than who I am. And Velvet keeps making me into the people of her past when I'm not them. She keeps putting me in a box with the guy who killed my daughter. You know, Velvet is an interesting one. And I believe in her and I love her. And I think that I'll fight to the end of the earth to protect her, my family. Janae as well. It was the love, man. I'm telling you, I know. It wasn't the money. We had the money. We could have accomplished all of our dreams with the money that we had. All of it. I'm always getting money, y'all. I'm always getting money. Don't ever worry about that. It's the love, it's the attention, it's the energy. And I realized that those women wanted to truly connect, bro. They wanted a true intimate relationship. And as much as I wanted that and I thought I could give that, I wasn't ready to give that. And as much as I wanted that and I thought I could give that, I wasn't ready to give that. I was still thinking I needed to be better for myself. I was still thinking I wasn't good enough yet. And so I never really pursued the things that I could have pursued because I never felt like I was necessarily ready for them. So that's just some authenticity. I can speak on my side. I can speak on anybody else's side as much as I want, but can't nobody speak for me like me. And that's what I'll say for myself. Honest stuff, like just real honest stuff. They was fighting for his love over another. That also happened. You know, favoritism being played, and I feel like it's like a dad and two daughters. You know, favoritism being played, and I feel like it's like a dad and two daughters. And I feel like
Solar, aka Courtney, aka Sir Capalot, aka Nature Boy Jr., Velvet nor Janae is your daughter. They're the mothers of your children. And it's really, really weird to hear you refer to them like you felt like a father of two daughters with jealousy. That sounds really weird, sir. They have their own fathers.
it's like a dad and two daughters. And I feel like, you know, being made to choose, and it's like, how do you choose? And then now you have children with both of them, so now it's like, how do you choose? You don't choose. You know, you just love and allow. And both of those women have been in a relationship together. I would definitely do a polygamous relationship with them under the right circumstances, but all of that is so far-fetched. All of that is such it feels like such a dream in the wind, but I can't think of a better situation for the children. And that's what's most important to me, is being a healthy, loving example in front of my children. They had the wrong idea. Beautiful mother. Yeah, my mom's awesome. Aquarius woman. She's a very awesome person. Shout outs to my mom. That's about it, y'all, man. There's really nothing else to go in on that. I don't really like to talk about them much. I like to talk more about myself. They have been a critical component of my life, so they do pop up. Carbon Nation is forgotten. Long forgotten. That's like some elementary school stuff at this point. Whereas, you know, this is life that I'm dealing with here with my children and their mothers. I just hope that they don't keep considering me to be a narcissist when everything but that. I'm just trying to not play myself moving forward in time in life. So enjoy y'all day, man. Do some yoga, breathe, meditate. Hey, peace, elevation, God. I'm gonna go ahead and save this on my page, man. Who knows if they'll put this on YouTube or not. They never really put the good stuff on there, but to me, this is all good stuff. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for your reflection, and thank you for your advice. Thank you for your time. Thank you, God, for the opportunity to grow another day, to love another day, to live another day. Thank you, God, for not bringing yesterday's strife and yesterday's turmoil into today's beauty and today's blessings and today's abundance. And I want to thank God for molding me into the man that I need to be for my children and for the world as I walk in a righteous path in alignment with the love in my heart. And I forgive all my trespassers as I have trespassed. I forgive all my debtors as I have been in debt. I forgive everybody, bro. Every narcissist in my life. I realize it's not you.
Y'all, what in the Golden Globes, Grammy Awards, BET Awards, MTV Awards speech is going on here? What? What are you talking about?
Narcissist in my life. I realize it's not you. I realize it's where we are. It's space and time. And we're doing the best with our energies. My baby mothers believed in me. My family believes in me. My children need me. I thought I had enemies, but I don't have any enemies. I'm always motivated to do better and do great, but it's no longer coming from self-doubt. Now it comes from belief. The crown's on my head. It ain't even coming off when I'm dead. Beautiful. Have a beautiful day. Thank you for the love. Peace.